Welcome. Take a deep breath and close your eyes for a moment. We live in a world where intelligence is measured by grades, tests, and achievements. But Daniel Goleman reminds us, your emotional abilities define your life's path more than intellect ever could. Today, we will explore the hidden power of emotional intelligence, how understanding yourself, regulating your emotions, and connecting deeply with others can transform your life. Let's take this journey together, step by step. Emotional intelligence begins with self-awareness. As Plato said, know thyself. This is not just philosophy, it's a practice. Notice your emotions without judgment. What triggers joy, anger, fear, or sadness in you? Guided coaching moment. Close your eyes, take 3 slow breaths. Imagine a recent moment when you felt frustrated. Observe the feeling in your body, the tension, the racing thoughts. Simply watch it. The more you notice, the more control you gain. As Goleman emphasizes, self-awareness is the cornerstone of emotional intelligence. Knowing your emotions is just the first step. True mastery comes from managing them. St. Augustine once wrote about the power of self-control. He who is master of himself is master of the world. Hollywood legend Denzel Washington shared in interviews that his success is not just talent, it's discipline, patience, and emotional control. Guided coaching moment. Imagine a challenge you face regularly. Feel the emotion arise. Now breathe deeply and say silently, I observe, I respond, I choose wisely. Every breath strengthens your ability to remain calm and deliberate. Emotional intelligence is not just about you, it's about others. Aristotle said, educating the mind without educating the heart is no education at all. Your ability to empathize, to truly listen, creates bridges. Example, think of a friend in pain. Instead of giving advice immediately, just be present. Notice how your attention and calmness create a safe space. Goleman notes, empathy is the engine of relationships. Hollywood actress Viola Davis once explained that understanding the emotional truth of a character allowed her to connect deeply with audiences. Guided coaching moment. Close your eyes. Recall someone who needs your understanding today. Send them silent, kind thoughts. Feel your heart expand with empathy. Emotional intelligence shapes not only how we relate to others, but also how we pursue our deepest goals. Daniel Goleman explains that our emotions fuel motivation. Without awareness, we may chase what doesn't truly fulfill us. Guided coaching moment. Close your eyes. Visualize your most meaningful goal. Notice the emotions that arise: excitement, fear, doubt. Allow them to guide you, not control you. Hollywood icon Will Smith often speaks about persistence. Emotions are your internal compass. Follow them wisely. Your emotional drive is the engine of purposeful action. Negative emotions are part of life. Anger, envy, fear. But how we handle them defines our peace. Saint Teresa of Avila wrote, let nothing disturb you. Let nothing frighten you. All things are passing. Guided coaching moment. Recall a recent negative feeling. Breathe into it. Observe without judgment. Ask yourself, what lesson does this emotion carry? Goleman reminds us, awareness and regulation transform destructive energy into insight and growth. Mastering emotional intelligence is not just an internal journey. It affects your life, your career, your relationships. Aristotle said, the good life is a life of virtue and connection. Guided coaching moment. Think of someone you interact with regularly. How can emotional awareness improve that relationship? How can empathy transform conflict into understanding? Hollywood actress Meryl Streep emphasizes, understanding your emotions allows you to authentically connect with others, on screen and in life. Emotional intelligence is your toolkit for living with wisdom, connection, and balance. Now, let's take a deeper journey into your inner world. Emotional intelligence is not just about noticing emotions on the surface. It's about sensing the subtle undercurrents that shape your thoughts and actions. Daniel Goleman reminds us, if your emotional abilities aren't in hand, you are not going to get very far, no matter how smart you are. Think about a moment today when you reacted automatically, without awareness. What was the emotion that led you? Anger, fear, frustration? Guided coaching moment. Close your eyes. Take a slow, deep breath. Imagine stepping outside your emotions for just a moment, observing them as clouds passing in the sky. Which emotion drifts fastest? Which lingers longest? Don't judge, simply notice. Philosophers like Marcus Aurelius taught us centuries ago, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Even Hollywood actors talk about this practice, noticing emotions before reacting. It allows authentic performance and deeper connection with others. Reflection exercise. Write down one recurring emotion you experience daily. Ask yourself, what does this emotion teach me? How can I respond consciously rather than react? This is the essence of emotional awareness, the bridge between understanding yourself and influencing the world around you. Take another deep breath. Feel your heart expand as you recognize the subtle power of your emotions. Every moment you practice awareness, you strengthen the core of your emotional intelligence. Let this awareness guide you throughout your day, shaping your decisions, your interactions, and your inner peace. Let's take a moment to explore how emotional intelligence shapes success through the story of Henry Ford. Henry Ford, the man who revolutionized the automobile industry, faced countless failures before creating the Model T. He once said, "Failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently." This quote reminds us that emotional intelligence is not just about managing feelings in daily life. It's about understanding setbacks, embracing resilience, and learning from our emotions. Imagine being Ford, struggling with multiple failed businesses, yet refusing to give in to fear or frustration. Each failure carried emotions, disappointment, doubt, anxiety, but instead of letting them dominate, he observed them, reflected, and acted wisely. Guided coaching moment. Close your eyes. Think of a personal challenge you faced recently. What emotions did it trigger? Fear, anger, sadness? Allow yourself to feel them fully, then ask, what lesson can I learn? How can I respond more intelligently next time? Ford also said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. This shows the power of self-awareness and mindset, key pillars of emotional intelligence. Our beliefs about our emotions shape our actions and outcomes. Example, consider a friend who constantly worries about speaking in public. Instead of panicking, they pause, breathe, and transform nervousness into excitement. A subtle yet profound application of emotional awareness. Another example comes from Hollywood. Actors often face rejection hundreds of times before a breakthrough. Their ability to regulate emotions, learn from criticism, and stay motivated reflects the same principles Ford lived by. Reflection exercise. Write down a failure or disappointment you experienced recently. What emotions arose? Now reframe it as a learning opportunity, just as Ford did. Observe how your emotional response changes your perspective. Remember, emotional intelligence is the bridge between experiencing life and mastering it. Awareness, reflection, and conscious action turn obstacles into growth, challenges into motivation, and setbacks into wisdom. As we conclude, remember, emotional intelligence is the bridge between knowledge and wisdom, mind and heart. Master your emotions, and you master your life, says Goleman. Every moment of self-awareness, every act of calm, every gesture of empathy builds a life of purpose, peace, and connection. Guided coaching moment. Take 3 deep breaths. Visualize yourself responding to challenges with patience, understanding, and love. Feel the calm energy flow from your heart to your mind. Carry this awareness into your day, into your work, your relationships, and most importantly, into yourself. You are capable. You are present. You are emotionally intelligent.